Thank you, God, for being present here. I invite you in this space. Thank you, Source, for being present here. I invite you to this space. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. I invite you to this space. Thank you for these gifts. Thank you for communicating with us. Thank you. Ancestors, guides, angels, I invite you and thank you for your guidance. I ask you to protect me and I thank you for it. Please help to release any messages, ideas, feelings that cause blocks, that interrupt our purpose, and allow only divinely inspired, highest good messages to come through in this reading. I invite the well-meaning ancestors of anybody viewing this to participate in this collective energy as we look forward to 2021, as we prepare our energy to do the next right thing in accordance with the highest good, to raise the vibrational energy of the earth. We thank you. I offer the smoke to balance our energies, to clear the energy of the space. For my ancestors to communicate to me through the smoke, through the sense, through my senses. This is a reading for 2021 as we exit a year that has required a lot of courage, a lot of digging deep, a lot of believing what we didn't want to believe, seeing what we never thought we'd see, accepting what we never could accept before. As we continue to zoom out, we're asking that this source that connects us all be our guide and our teacher, and help us to make choices different than those we made before. Drink water. If you don't have any, what a beautiful time to pause and grab some. Okay. To start off this reading, I'm going to shuffle the Starseed Oracle and get some guiding energies as we proceed. Well, 2 fell out. Nope, 3. Your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. At the bottom, Star family, you're part of a team of souls. Call in support. Well, this deck is the universe has your back deck. And since we're manifesting, which requires co-creating with spirit, the universe, since we're children of the cosmos and the intelligence of the universe lies within us, which we're starting to figure out this year, aren't we? Here together in this moment, we are Star family. We're part of a team of souls which are trying to discern the next highest good move. Now, at the bottom of that deck, there's also this card, which seems highly connected. It says, Breath of the Cosmos. My will to thy will. Micromanaging the universe. What we don't want to get caught up in is trying to control everything. Because when we control everything, we're not allowing the universe to control and do what it already knows is best for us. There is a stream of love supporting my dreams. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. Is what you're doing in this world allowing you to see the world through a lens of love? If not, reversed in this deck is Portal. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards. Wild card. Nothing you expected out of 2020 was even remotely possible. But think about all the other things that were possible. Some of them good, some of them horrible. But what we can do with that is make a decision to use that series of learning, use that energy, use that pain or frustration or consternation or joy. Like, some people accomplished amazing things this year despite all the odds. In any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. I honor how I want to feel. Yeah, we're figuring out, look, life is extraordinarily short. When I lean toward love, I am led. I honor how I want to feel. Wow. Here's the thing that we're all realizing. That we pick our forever family. Now, some of us are blessed with forever family from where we were born, and some of us create extensions of that family that understands us more, and some of us don't have our initial family at all. But what 2020 has taught us, if anything, is that it doesn't matter the blood relation. It's going to be easy to find out who is for you and who's not for you when it comes to the extreme conditions of a year like the one we've just had. So what we have been gifted through this trauma as a collective and as individuals is access to our inner truth, a different perspective with which we could apply, because even essential workers who had to go to work the whole time in the pandemic their real life has changed relatively little. They've still been touched by something enormous, right? And we're seeing how people behave, or how people, between so many different things happening this year. I mean, wow, just so many. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome, is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. The universe is saying, look, when everything slows down, all that's left is me and what we're working on together. And I really believe we're being asked to lean into that. I am the loving energy of the universe. We're being asked to walk away from the things that no longer serve us and step into our worthiness. Understand that we are ultimately extremely worthy of anything that we receive that's good, and anything that's not is there just to teach us so that we may be capable of receiving what we are already worthy of getting. Did that translate? I mean, honestly, we just have to recognize our own worthiness and our own capability to co-create. My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. Because if we say it is done, it is done. Then it's just a waiting game. Time isn't linear. The universe doesn't have to abide by our Gregorian calendar or our 24-hour clock system. The presence of love will always cast out fear. There's so many messages of love here, of leaning into that loving energy, of embracing it. And that also includes embracing the things that make us feel that we're living in a loving energy. Not everything is for us. Even the things that we have and are used to. Wow. Okay. The box. Fact. The box. The cage. The rules. The norm. We all live, to some degree, within the confines of the box. This archetype represents everything that is known, anticipated, and expected. It holds us in place while simultaneously holding us back from our greatest visions. The box is sneaky, insidious, and everywhere, limiting us at the most unconscious levels. It is built of layer upon layer of social constructs and pressures. Breaking through its confines requires awareness, continued effort, and bravery. The box may appear as expectations from parents, a well-paying but heartless job, the pressure to look or behave like others, or simply to stay small. There is a box around you now, made of some type of confining thought. What is it? The box shifts and morphs as we grow. This is part of its multi-layered nature. Once you break through one layer, another will present itself to you. Keep going. Break through. An exquisite life requires it. Everything within the box is known. Everything outside the box is unknown. That is why it is more comfortable to stay within its walls. Choose freedom. Moving outside of the box is exhilarating and expansive, but destabilizing. Others will wonder what you are doing and why. You will too. This is part of the process. I received a reading for my birthday, which incorporated the majority of 2021. like the year ahead. And what's required of me is to trust the process, which is this here. I was actually, all these decks that I had out tonight were for the purpose of, I'm so sweaty and shiny. I wasn't expecting to put myself on camera. Okay. So I had set up to do a personal reading, and the person was too tired, so we rescheduled. But then I was like already in my consecrated space, or I was planning on consecrating it, and I was like ready to do a reading. You know, I like took a nap to be prepared. So I decided, well, why not do a 2021 looking ahead? And just earlier today, I was rewatching this reading that I haven't watched since October that I bought for my birthday. And it was all about trusting the process. And part of the process is breaking out of this box. No longer succumbing to the requirements of society. No longer presenting ourselves in accordance with expectations. Because honestly, life has not lived according to our expectations either. And our expectations come from the false narratives that we have been conditioned by. And so as those false narratives have braided into the very fabric of who we are as human beings, we've constructed the box around us, layer by layer by layer. Exiting this box is difficult because we've braided in all of these beliefs and structures. But our whole life can be about overcoming that conditioning to becoming our most authentic selves. And I really think that your life is a canvas, star family, breath of the cosmos, child of the cosmos. Like, the cosmos is aligning to deliver us into this new way of thinking. There is a stream of love supporting my dreams. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. I honor how I want to feel. Right? This is all about leaning towards what makes us feel good and whole and complete. And what a gift. You already know you're gifted. You wouldn't be watching this particular reading if this kind of stuff didn't resonate. You would not be this far in this reading if this reading wasn't for you. You would have turned us off already. Let's see if anything else wants to come out since I only honored that. I just cut to that card and it was perfect, so. All right. Let's break into this tarot. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to channel a message for every sign. This is my first all signs reading. I'm going to go in orders from Aries on down. Two of Swords. Aries got the Two of Swords. Taurus, Page of Swords. Gemini, Ace of Pentacles. Cancer, Seven of Wands. Leo, Three of Wands in reverse. Virgo, Three of Pentacles in reverse. Libra, the Lovers. Shocker. Scorpio, Seven of Cups in reverse. Sagittarius, the Hermit. Capricorn. Queen of Swords. Aquarius, Nine of Swords in reverse. And Pisces, 6 of Cups in the upright. I'm going to clarify with the postcards from the liminal space. Okay. Aries, 2 of Swords, stalemate, a crossroads, making a difficult choice, opposing ideas or options, choosing the best route of action, memory and thought. You know that feeling of not knowing? It's time to make a choice, and it may seem like you are between a rock and a hard place. If you can't decide which way to go, it's because you can't see the bigger picture, yet. The 2 of Swords is whispering that you must move in one direction. Close your eyes and listen to your internal guidance system for your map. If your intuition has fallen unusually silent, it's asking you to trust yourself and your ability to discern and decide. Even in blindness, you already know the best way forward. When you act, the future will reveal itself, and it will move you forward toward your dream. Have faith that the universe is serving you the right experience. Have faith that the universe is serving you the right experience. At the crossroads of duality, your analysis and overthinking will just get you buried in the quicksand of a million possible endings. So find peace of mind by trusting your judgment. When blinded by the unknown, I can trust myself to move toward the light. Wow. Trust the universe is serving you the correct experience. I want to get 3 cards for you to clarify, Aries. Yield to reality. Mirror, mirror, the way home. Yeah, this is all about trusting your instincts, looking at your shadow's behavior for what it can do to guide you home. What needs to change? What's the reality of the situation? If you're feeling blind and bound and picked at, yield to reality. What is your part in this story? Where can you change the narrative of what you're experiencing so that you can find your way back home? That's your big question, Aries. All right, Taurus, Page of Swords. Page of Swords, Taurus. Restless energy, curiosity, a thirst for information, learning new things, an apprentice or student, intellectual pursuits, ideas and reasoning, a messenger. Curious and intelligent, this page has a thirst for knowledge that seems unquenchable. She's an incredibly quick-witted communicator, and she's often compelled to share her many ideas or messages with others. At times, she's so talkative that it becomes too much for others to process, and her intense energy can come across as unsettled or even nervous. She suggests using an air of inventiveness in your current pursuit. Your goals will be met by walking a path of honest discovery, especially where others are concerned. Keep the light bulbs of curiosity turned on, and cultivate beginner's mindset as you strive to learn new things. Avoid falling into gossip or even arrogance with your communication. In shadow, this page can be all talk and no action. Remember that everyone who crosses your path has something specific to teach you, and that mirrors are all around. Remain open to unexpected lessons, share truthfully, and delight in every interaction. I learn and I expand my consciousness and open up new opportunities for my life. Wow. Okay, let's get you your clarifiers, Taurus. Okay. You got rainbow. This is not a dream. And perception is reality. Don't forget that. Now, what I'm getting for you is a confirmation. You know, God sent the rainbow after, like in mourning after the flood. Like God was so sad about what had happened and vowed to never do that again. And the promise was the rainbow. This is not a dream. You entering into your new reality, you deciding to perceive what you'd like and to be guided by your own intuition in this year is the rainbow. The opportunity to walk forward as you truly are and align with your own perception, which is your reality. That's not a dream. That's the promise that you've been given, Taurus. Wow. Gemini. You got the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. The beginning of a new venture or task. New ideas. Planting seeds for the future. Great potential for success. Manifesting power. Ambitions. Prosperity. Freshly rooted beginnings. This ace is a powerhouse of possibility and reveals the materialization of earthly ambitions and all the wonderful things. When you seed your future by planting your very first intentions, things feel so exciting, raw, and possible, don't they? Hold on to these feelings of optimism and success, for the new start that you are welcoming to your life right now has incredible potential to thrive. Your ace initiates a timeline where your future wealth, health, and material abundance are ushered in. By figuring out your soil conditions, your watering schedule, and the needs of this unique seed, you will be able to see it through to fruition. Bring your determination and dedication, and see your abundance spring to life in the form of successful outcomes, material and financial wins, and soul-satisfying well-being. With this wonderful message for good things to come, it's time to visualize, attract, prioritize, and act. I plant my goals with intention, direct focus, and faith. So right now, as you're entering into this new year, Gemini, you're being asked to really focus in on your intentions and what you want out of this next year. And really, this whole reading has been saying that for you. That now you have like properly tilled the soil, you are ready to plant and wait for those things to bud. Be your own sugar daddy. That's you manifesting your material abundance. This is going to be a great year for you, Gemini. You could get everything you want this year. Shapeshifter. This is giving me a lot of energy, Gemini. You're ready for 2021. You're ready to face it. Trash magic. Okay. So here's the thing. You are going to have to change form and be this shapeshifter, but you have already all of the answers inside you of how you need to do that transformation, okay? Your trash magic, how you like to stick things together. Your own artistic, creative approach to living this life is exactly what you need to transform into what you want to be and what you deserve. You're going to be your own sugar daddy. You've got this all taken care of. This is in the bag. You're already planting these seeds, and all you have to do is see it through and make sure you put your stamp on it. This is your stamp. Beautiful, Gemini. I love it. All right. I love that for you, Gemini. All right. So now we have Cancer. Cancer, you got the Seven of Wands. Challenge. Grounding and protecting yourself. Movement and growth. Creative innovation, remaining ahead. Feeling vulnerable. A sign to continue to share your ideas. Self-expression. Wow. Creative innovation, remaining ahead, feeling vulnerable, a sign to share your ideas. Okay, Cancer. Haters. They'll emerge only after you've made it to your perch, whipping their wands about and asking you to defend your accomplishments. You don't have to defend shit, Cancer. Sometimes competition emerges as a result of shining brightly in the world. If you are feeling attacked after sharing your magic, it is important to remember that others likely want what you have. So stand up bravely and continue to do your beautiful thing. The thing is, they can have what you have. All they have to do is watch your example and do for themselves. Cancer, if that resonates for you, please leave a comment, because I don't know any Cancers except for my brother, but I don't know anything about his life in that way. But they likely want what you have, and they could have it. So stand up bravely and continue to do your beautiful thing. Mindfully call feelings of love, just like this whole reading has been saying, and well-being into your body, and create a protective bubble of energy around you. Remain synchronized and aligned with your bright vision, and reject any low vibrational negative states that others may be pushing. You don't have to accept their opinion as truth, especially when they are vying for your position. Check to make sure you are acting in a way that is aligned with your highest values. And when you know you are, don't let anyone stop you from achieving your dreams. And that's what I've been talking about 2020 gave us. The ability to know for sure that we are living in accordance with our highest values. We've had the perfect excuse to do so. I am deserving of this success, and I will bravely shine my light into the world. Dang, Cancer. See what your extended message is in these postcards. That's 3. We'll take them. Oh, wow. Close the portal. The veil is thin. Just passing through. Anybody who's not for you right now, close the portal on them. They're just passing through. You can see this. If this is resonating, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Cancer. You know exactly who I'm talking about. Whoever your haters are, close the portal on that part of your life. The veil is thin. You can see what it is you need to close this portal and allow them to just pass through, or you continue to just pass through. Don't get bogged down in it. That's your message. All right, we're going to go to Leo next. I have a child who's a Leo, so I know y'all are feisty characters. All right, Leo. 3 of Wands in reverse. Not dreaming big enough. Fear coming up to block your movement. Delays. You've been doing work, light seer. Planning, seeing, learning. Watch for the signs that you dream is on the way, because they are everywhere. That your dream is on the way. Take pride in the progress you've made, for the past efforts have created the momentum that you needed to get the ball rolling. Today you are moving through energy you created in the past, and being here, ready and waiting, is a milestone that you should recognize as a success. While there is still work to be done, know that you are headed in the right direction and that you will see your big waves coming in soon. When they arrive, you may not know exactly how to ride them, but you will be ready to learn. Look for that new relationship, the new client, or that lucky break on the horizon, for the arrival is imminent. I am expectant and optimistic, and I know that my dream is on the way. Dream bigger. Leo, you need to dream bigger. Oof. Trash magic. Dream bigger. Whatever you caught. Wow, the way home. That's come out already. This energy is really reminiscent of another clarification. Live a fantasy. Look, dream bigger. The map to your own manifestation power is going to help you guide your way to the fantasy that you dream of. Okay, like you have every opportunity in the world to dream bigger and to manifest more than what you have. It's beautiful to have contentness in your heart, but don't get complacent in your contentness, because honestly, the universe wants way bigger for you than you want for yourself, but it'll give you what you want. So don't stifle what the universe has for you. Okay, wow, Leo, that was fast. Virgo, you have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Difficulty working with others, a need to listen, selfishness, pushing your own agenda, not trusting your partner's ability, ego clash. Working with others gifts us with the opportunity to learn from one another and to blend energies to create something totally new. Look for conscious collaborators as mentors, apprentices, or both. Co-creating together for the good of the whole is powerful magic, and this teamwork and community card calls you forth to add your unique essence to the bigger picture. Remember that your relationships are the base of your well-being. If you are having trouble with others, seek to align goals in order to cultivate peaceful unions. Mutually beneficial relationships place equal importance on each person's novel wisdom and way of being in the world, regardless of the relational hierarchy. Everyone has something uniquely enchanting to bring to the table. When life paths are entwined, strive to create harmonic states as you weave your way in and out of one another's days. Welcome people into your heart and open doors of possibility that didn't exist before. I step into the vibration of conscious collaboration. So this year, the biggest hurdle you'll face, Virgo, is just quieting that inner voice that wants to be perfect. Okay, I live with a wonderful Virgo, and I know that this is something that person actively works on all the time and does a beautiful job. And so I know that it's possible, but it really resonates to hear that Virgo might get in their own way by seeking their way in other people. Wow. Okay, look, Virgo. Here's the thing. Memory lane is where the garbage is, okay? This dark back alley is memory lane. It's not a full moon. It's not a new moon. We're in an in-between phase. That's what memory lane is about, right? It's taking out the garbage. And then by having your own vision and offering forgiveness to the people from memory lane, you'll then be able to determine that the people from now that are trying to co-create with you are not those from the past. You can share your vision. And look, the Scorpion is really like scary and hard to manage and not a great communicator as far as equal give and take maybe. However, it gets along fine with its lover. It gets along fine with the people or with the Scorpions closest to it. Like, it's misunderstood by the others, but it has a vital role in this world. So if it cooperates with its environment, if it cooperates with the others around it, it'll stay fed, it'll stay fit, it'll stay alive, right? And how we do that is by not getting bogged down in being haunted by this past. Wow, Virgo, that was deep. After Virgo, we have Libra. I am a Libra sun, Taurus moon, Sagittarius rising, and my Venus is also in Libra. Libra, number 6, the Lovers. A little fiery Sagittarius arrow here going on. The Lovers. Libra got the Lovers. No surprise there. A choice. Dualities. Harmony. A lover or romantic relationship. Friendship. Unity. Choosing to allow yourself to fall in love. Healthy boundaries. Soulmates. Magnetism, like magic, is coming into your life. You are sitting on the cusp of the type of profound connection that happens when two souls are intertwined and their entanglement forever marks their individual paths. Often this card signifies that an important choice needs to be made. Will you embrace the spiraling energy that unwinds between two people who are beginning to connect and choose to shift into this relationship or not? Falling deeply into trust will be necessary in order to create a lasting bond, and growth around vulnerability, honesty, desire, and intimacy is being called into the light to be healed. While partnerships are beautiful gifts on the path, you must also seek to give fully without weakening your resolve to remain whole. Let's say that again. You must also seek to give fully without weakening your resolve to remain whole. Remember that self-love is the key to balancing the duality of any relationship. My heart is open to deeply meaningful relationships, and I expand into this union with loving trust. Wow, Libra. No one can find you because you don't want to be found. No one is reaching for you because you are not reaching back, and no one can save you but yourself. This is not a punishment, but rather permission to stop wasting energy on performative misery and focus instead on really helping yourself. You are stronger than you think. Healthy boundaries. Understanding that implementing healthy boundaries within a relationship doesn't negate the love, and if a relationship is going fine without some certain boundaries in a certain time, and then those boundaries need to be introduced, that's not because those boundaries are representative of a rift necessarily, but rather a reinforcement of the relationship. So, Lord knows Libra needs to take their time and float in the universe alone. But recognize when you come back, you're the same, just a little different. You are what you're supposed to be, not what you thought you were supposed to be. And understand, so this is about, there's about non-duality in all places, and that's kind of the God is a Goddess card as well, is that nurturing, emotional, feminine side and that masculine, authoritative, action-oriented side are both together the whole. So expressing yourself wholly and completely and allowing yourself to be all of what you are, including your boundaries, so that you can preserve your wholeness. That's your call in 2021, Libra. All right, now we have Scorpio. You got the Seven of Cups, Scorpio. Got some choices ahead? Fantasies, choices, wishful thinking, the allure of temptation on the path, needing to move forward without knowing the full picture, options. When you daydream your way into the future, the options that you have in front of you can feel both under and overwhelming. The path from A to Z is often nebulous, and life can present itself like a game of chutes and ladders that brings you down only to lift you up. Brings you down only to lift you up. Okay? Did you hear that? Your desire to choose the one correct and perfect path can further complicate and muddle your decision because there is no way to know everything that will spill forth from the cup you choose. Use your intuition to decide, remembering that the temptation of shiny things can be illusory, while challenging paths will often hold unexpected opportunity. Ask your discerning heart what options honestly stand in front of you today. And even if things are not exactly as they seem, choosing that which you truly desire, what you desire. I honor how I want to feel. Will offer the most useful stepping stone right now. My wildest imagination is a tool that I can use to inform my future in a down-to-earth way. 2020 definitely brought us down to bring us back up, didn't it? That's what I'm counting on for 2021. Let's see, Scorpio. That was 3. Oh, my goodness. Close the portal. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. And what you love loves you back. Wow. Look, any cup that you choose, Scorpio, should be a choice made in order to close the portal, in order to close out karmic cycles that have held you back from what you want. Do you want to be stuck in a cycle, or do you want to release yourself from that box, take the other color pill, and exit that matrix? When you do that, that's where your sovereignty comes in. That's where you can live into your fullest purpose. That's where you can be your truest self. And understanding that loving yourself in this way, watering yourself in this way, by closing old toxic cycles, that will allow you to make the correct choices in order to utilize 2021's energy for change and forward movement and manifestation. Beautiful reading, Scorpio. I know you can do it. I know you can. This is a confirmation card in this deck, an offering to say yes. So whatever Scorpio needed to hear that double time, this is your sign that it's true. You can close out these cycles and then find yourself in a totally new life. You can do that. You have the power for that. As long as you honor how you want to feel and you lean toward love. When you lean toward love, you are led. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender, the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. And the presence of love will always cast out fear. I am the loving energy of the universe. Your faith, Scorpio, it's your asset. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's see. Sagittarius. You got the Hermit card, some Virgo energy. It's a beautiful card. Inner reflection, meditation, contemplation, soul searching, inner wisdom, spiritual mentor, finding your guide within, taking time away from the chaos of a busy life, hermiting, 2020. It's time to make space for your sacred aloneness and self-care. If you are feeling disconnected from your spiritual north, this time of solitary withdrawal, Sagittarius, will help you connect with your own compass. Soul purpose, spiritual waking, and deep inner wisdom spring from this energy. Sometimes we run the risk of being so introspective that we lose our connections to others, or worse, we can dive so deeply into our stories of struggle that we inadvertently begin to believe that our wounds will be part of our forever identity. In the deepest trenches of self-discovery, we must remember that our continual search for our own healing and inner truth does not mean that we are not already whole and healed. Let me say that again. In the deepest trenches of self-discovery, we must remember that our continual search for our own healing and inner truth does not mean that we are not already whole and healed. Emerge from your inner retreat with beautiful insights from spirit and allow yourself to navigate the path with your brilliantly illuminated heart. Inner sage, inner mentor, inner guide, show me my brightest light so that I may see with all of my heart. Wow, Sag. Where are you going this year? What are you doing this year that you are using the rest of 2020 to go deep within to yourself? Wow. Okay, if you have, wow. Now, between each of these card pulls, I put them in separate spots of the deck and I shuffle before I bring these out. And these cards have all come out, so this general energy is really intense. If you are watching this, I hope you'll watch your other placements as well, because you might notice some of these cards repeating in your other placements. If you take this time right now, Sagittarius, to go inside, the veil is thin and you can get these answers that you're seeking. When you love on yourself and when you love on your ancestors and your guides and God and what has brought you to this place, it's going to love you right on back. And it's going to leave you a different person. But a different person that's also the same kind heart, the same magnetism of a Sagittarius, the same outgoing, beautiful process of life. But growing as the real you. I just burped, so I think that's a little confirmation for somebody out there. You know, you just ground yourself as you're digging behind the veil, but also come to understand that whatever you interact with back here as you hermit, whatever you find out about yourself, it's okay. Just love that part of you. Love that inner child. Love that shadow, love those pieces of you, and it will love you back and leave you the same but different. Wow, beautiful, Sagittarius. Capricorn. You got the Queen of Swords. You might be dealing with a Libra. Might be one of your other placements. Queen of Swords. A thought leader, unbiased decision making, an excellent communicator, wise and logical counsel, integrity and honesty, being perceptive, intelligence, being direct, seeking truth. Direct and seeking truth, Capricorn. Highly astute, intellectual, and honest, she watches calmly over her kingdom. Graceful and logical, her wisdom is framed in truth and proof. She got the receipts. She avoids the gossip or fluff that others may want to hear. She asks you to be honest in your relationships, direct in your speech, and witty if you want to be, but above all, to bring your clear-headed, unbiased reasoning to the table. Sometimes this communication style can come across as cold or cutting, so if you're having trouble communicating something that is difficult for another person to hear, know that you can always dip your toe into the cup of empathy and compassion to help with your delivery. Sharp analysis and careful consideration are always intelligent moves. as is being able to clearly connect with others in a way that is easily accepted and understood. A clear heart and a clear mind will allow you to speak your truth, always. I speak with wisdom and clarity. Now, Capricorn, if you're having trouble communicating something that is difficult for another person to hear, you know that you can always dip your toe into the cup of empathy and compassion to help with your delivery. One of you Capricorns needed to hear that. You can be compassionate and empathetic. You can be how you'd hope someone would treat you. The enemy of intuition is self-doubt. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. The dream always comes disguised as the nightmare. I don't know if any of you see 33 or 333 a lot, but it's 33rd Street here on this subway. The enemy of intuition is self-doubt. Integrity. I know this is true for me often. The dream always comes disguised as the nightmare. What I think I want is almost never it. And I find myself getting a lot of beauty out of difficult situations because, I don't know, the world seems to work like that somehow. Okay? So what it really takes is leaning into our intuition and allowing that sovereign, autonomous person that's both armed with compassion and empathy as well as a swift, decisive, thoughtful decision making. And allow that intuition, that gut feeling, to inform our sovereignty and our decision making, and understand that no matter what situation we're in or have, we can always develop our dream out of a nightmare. And vice versa, honestly. Let me know if that resonates for you, Cap. Alright, we still have Aquarius, and then finally Pisces. The age of Aquarius. 9 of Swords in reverse. Beautiful energy. Alright. Aquarius. 9 of Swords in reverse. Paranoia. Deeply anchored fears. Inability to think clearly. Inner turmoil. Negative self-talk. Affecting self-esteem. An opportunity to actively begin the healing journey. That's the beautiful energy I was talking about. An opportunity to actively begin the healing journey, Aquarius. This is your time to begin this beautiful healing journey. What's keeping you up at night, sweet seer? This card suggests a time in your life when negative thoughts are gaining momentum and when you may find yourself expending too much energy worrying about the future. Perception is everything, so don't allow negative self-talk to trip you up. If a pessimistic mindset spirals wildly out of control, it can lead to anxiety, stress, or depression, even when your thoughts carry no truth. Are you imagining the worst instead of activating the best? It asks, are you imagining the worst instead of activating the best? Flip your perspective and send nurturing, loving thoughts to your situation to overcome any disturbing thoughts. Look to the light in your situation and notice that even the tiniest window of brightness can keep fear at bay. Use your light to expose the illusions and allow worries to dissipate and soften as your bad dreams are illuminated for what they really are. I see my fears as the illusions that they are. Wow, Aquarius. Look, when I lean toward love, I am led. In any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. Listen, Aquarius, you can have faith and start a whole fresh new mindset. You don't have to succumb to those negative thoughts. Look up maybe some Abraham Hicks videos. Don't allow yourself, look, I'm just going to go ahead and start reading. Don't allow yourself, be on a beach vacation, not on a desert island, okay? Let this life carry you to your own fantasies, to what you want and what you do deserve. Wow, that card came out for Capricorn too. The dream always comes disguised as the nightmare. Okay? What a time to be alive. You get a fresh start this year. Okay, Aquarius? Take this secluded time, the rest of this secluded time, and turn this padded room into your paradise. Understand that the dream always comes disguised as the nightmare, but it's not the nightmare, it's the dream. What a time it is to be alive. You get to reset. You get that mental clarity. You get to walk away from whatever this despaired feeling is and into your light. See this nice, bright thought? Just find that. It's kind of like in that, in Hook, the Robin Williams Peter Pan movie. They think of their happy thought in order to fly. So just think of your happy thought. Wow, that was beautiful, Aquarius. Pisces, I haven't forgotten about you. We've got your Six of Cups right here. Nostalgia, reconnecting with people from the past, harmony, themes of your life, inner child, and future self. You may be experiencing nostalgia or feeling triggered by old memories. It's time to forgive yourself by releasing any residual guilt that you still carry from past relationships, trauma, or previous actions. Accept your humanness and stop lamenting the decisions that you've made up until now. Memories are a profound tool for processing lessons and healing. Who you were can highlight how far you've come, and that growth can shine beauty on where you are headed next. Time is a beautiful thing. Contemplate the needs from your inner child or listen to advice from your future self. Sometimes this card is a literal message that someone from your past is going to re-enter your life, or that it's the perfect moment to reconnect with old kindreds and to reminisce. When we connect with all the moments on our timeline, we truly find our wholeness. I am at peace with my past. It has brought me to where I am meant to be. Okay, Pisces, I want you to look this up. Amor fati, which literally translates to loving your faith, I think in Latin. And it's all about appreciating that everything that you've gone through in your life has brought you to this very moment, has made you exactly who you are. So I just feel really led to instruct you to do that. Ooh, interesting. Okay, you got 4 cards. No, you got 6 cards, including the forgiveness card, which it was just telling you to forgive yourself. Wow. Okay, I think this is what you get for waiting all this time, Pisces. You get a vision, forgiven, the best stories produce better stories, money, 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 bitch, slots, the software update, and trash magic. Look, as you hobble together all of your experiences of the past and the things that you've learned, that is your literal software update. You're actually closing a portal and going through it with your perspective and how it shifted. And that's going to bring you so much abundance. And abundance isn't just money, 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 bitch. It's also like seeing your life for the beauty and what it's worth, living into abundant forgiveness, holding on to your vision and believing yourself. That's what those software updates in abundance look like. And understand that the best stories produce better stories, meaning that everything you learn in your life and how you process that is going to give you access to an even better it's like an even more beautiful, abundant selfhood, wholeness, because you have those difficult or positive and all the things in between experiences to hot glue together in order to make yourself who you really are. In order to live into that, that's this person growing up. That's this puppy growing up. That's Six of Cups leading into that abundance. Wow. This is a very intense reading, or set of readings. I thank you, ancestors and guides, for coming into this space. I thank you, God, for informing the messages and using me as a vessel to deliver them. I hope you have a wonderful new year, and you can look forward on Creators Coven, on the patreon.com/Creators Coven, to more by the signs, more expansive readings at the beginning of next year. I'll be doing monthlies over there on the Patreon. Be blessed.